Live, microphone live.
Welcome, Seekers of Lost Things, to Erimos, the world of Sands, our bi-weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign here on the Utter Chaos channel. Set in a dystopian world where the weave of magic is starting to fall apart, and mysteries are always afoot. I'm your Dungeon Master for the evening. My name's Rob, and joining me I have several players. I'll start announcing them. At first, John Boy, Fifth Blade, is not going to be here this session. We will probably have a little side mission for him at some point. But next we have Marion. Marion, say hi.
Hello all. Apologies for some distraction.
Brand.
I'm assuming you said Brandy?
Yep.
Hey! I'm looking for more water skins.
You don't get any, ever, again. You cannot be trusted.
Marion is our resident half-orc barbarian, and Brandy is our gnome.
Subscribe if you want more water skin monstrosities.
Subscribe if you don't want more water skin monstrosities.
Beerus.
Also, do not give her the water skin. Not allowed.
Tristero.
Hello.
Beerus is our Ajani monk, and Tristero is our human bard. And last but not, definitely not least, Envarl, a shield of dawn.
Light all water skins on fire.
That is contradictory.
It's the only way to be safe.
So, when last we left our denizens into dystopia, we had found underneath the scriptorium within the city of Coughlin a small passage. Within that passage, a rope led down deep underground, 150 feet down into some sort of cavern that's been chipped away. When the rest of the party went down into this pit, Brandy took out the mysterious substance known as mana, a substance made from the weave of magic itself. So in this world, basically making something from reality. She infused a water skin with this substance, and the water skin came alive and attacked her and nearly took her life. She fled back down the 150-foot drop, saved by her compatriots, and the bag went down and attacked, continually attacking her as if possessed. The creature was a water skin with a central, unusual-looking eye and two scythe-like hands. The spout from the water skin contained rows of jagged and unusual teeth. Tristero, in his quick thinking, and the rest of the party, quickly put an end to that creature, Tristero stabbing his dagger in the top of the eye. And as you stand there, laying at your feet, is the once living, now contorted, writhing creature that bleeds a thick blue blood onto the stone floor at your feet. And that's where we begin.
And then the stones come alive and eat us all.
Not this time.
Brandy? What is this?
That is an excellent question.
Beerus puts his sword into it 3 or 4 more times.
No, you're damaging the specimen!
Brandy, what did you do?
Nothing. Just a quick experience. Brandy definitely tries to take some of the organs and blue.
Brandy, why are you... You're gonna stay in your pockets, what are you doing?
Mind your own business. As she's stuffing her pockets with like entrails and stuff. This could be useful.
Okay.
Wait, is the bag
Brandy
full, like,
is.
entire? Can she keep everything in the bag? Or is it's full of stabby holes?
It is been stabbed to death over and over again.
Alright,
out of rightful fear.
fine.
So Brandy is in the process of putting entrails into her various pockets and bags for some odd reason. And what is the rest of the party doing?
I'm probably gonna head ahead.
Just walk away.
I sheathed my sword and walk parallel with Anvario.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna.
guys can go ahead and move yourself up just to the edge of the shadow if you'd like, and I can get to the next thing. Tristiro, what are you doing?
I will follow along at a safe distance behind.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and move yourself appropriately.
Brandy will follow, documenting this in a little journal. Wait, can we see, actually? Did we have light last time?
So, yes. Yes, you created light with a torch.
Okay, great.
I believe Marion did that. And also, Envarl is literally a living torch.
I'm on
Actually,
fire.
the light last session was dancing lights cast into the trapdoor tunnel.
Oh, that's right, yes. There is more than one dancing light spell going on right now. If I remember correctly, somebody cast it at the top, and then somebody cast it at the bottom.
The blue one,
Yep.
okay?
Marion doesn't need light. He's a half-orc.
Okay. So, from beyond the hallway, you can hear the clamoring of swords and the shouting of men and women. Ahead, what you see appears to be the walls of a once enormous structure. It has an unusual-looking bluish-green thick moss on the outer walls. From the appearance of the structure up ahead, it looks to be some sort of unusual... The stone... How do I describe this? The stone does not appear like anything you've seen before. It seems very porous, and it's up...
Don't step on those dishes. Got it? There you go. It's okay, you're okay.
My check, I can't hear Rob. I see his circle glowing. Of course, that's my computer. One moment, please. You guys continue doing the thing. I will fix it.
Okay, bring it to me. I'm gonna pull a piece off. Big piece. And I want you to put it over the mac and cheese pot on the stove. Okay? You cover it up. Put it right over the top of the pot. Okay? And then once it's covered, put it in the refrigerator, the whole pot, okay? This is how we put away food that we haven't eaten all. Alright?
has been shipped away, large enough for a human man to pass through.
Push it all around the circle.
You can hear the faint sounds of common coming from the tunnels up ahead. You can't pick out specific words, but as you approach the walls of what appears to be a once magnificent fortress, you notice that none of the debris has been cleared away. The openings that have been created on the side of the wall appear to be newer.
Okay, bring the pot.
The reason you believe this is because you can see several pickaxes lying on the ground and lit torches next to them.
Grab it by the handles.
Well, lit lanterns, I'm sorry.
Good job. Now stick it in the fridge.
him back.
You have to set it
And-
down while you open the fridge,
What do you-
okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had somebody.
Brandy investigates that blue-green moss.
Okay, you're gonna have to move yourself up. So the moss is located here, on the outside of these walls. You can see where I'm pinging.
You okay?
Okay. From the distance that you're at, it does appear unusual, like something you haven't seen before, but you'd have to get closer to really investigate it.
Good job. That's how we take care
Are you
of
good, Kurt?
Yeah, I just got back. For some reason, my Discord stopped having you guys talk.
It's how to store food, leftovers.
Okay, cool. You're free to move your characters until I say stop.
Alright. Beerus is gonna roll a stealth roll, and he's gonna bolt forward towards this wall here.
High five, love.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and
Marion
move
is
yourself.
also gonna try and be stealthy and not, cause
A
trouble.
little bit more. Okay. Bring your paper in here.
I choose not to be stealthy. Not
I
because
figured.
I'm very non-stealthy armor, but because I don't want to. Yeah.
All right.
Well, doesn't that kind of... Alright.
Well, I'm a sneaky giant half-orc.
Alright, so I didn't get the full description, but how is the structure that I'm up against right now? Is it topped off? Does it go to the ceiling?
So, yes. If the way that I could describe it best is it looks like this giant fortress was transplanted into the rock. The stone of the fortress does not match the surrounding stone.
Woo!
Alright, but is the top, is like the roof of this wall touching the roof? Or could I possibly scale the wall and slip inside?
No, it's touching the roof.
Alright, so there's
Like,
just that one, those two openings
yeah,
right
the
there.
openings are in front of you. There is additional area. Hold on a second. There is another entrance down there that you can see here.
Alright. Beerus, raises his hand, points at Variel, points at the opening she's already heading to. He points at himself, and then points down below him.
Okay, everyone sees this.
Once I'm up to where I am, I'm going to open up my divine sense. Use one of my uses of that.
Okay, can you just link it so that way I know the distance?
60 feet.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me double check. Okay. In Varl, you sense in the caverns in front of you, well, in the fortress in front of you, through those openings, you sense desecration. You sense undead.
Alright, then I'm gonna yell out. Well, not yell out, but speak loudly. Be on your guard, undead or afoot.
Beerus face palms.
Brandy
Marion
saw
rolls his
looks
eyes.
intrigued.
Then I'm gonna go inside with my weapons drawn.
Okay. Hold on one second. We're gonna start rolling initiative.
Oh, we didn't get to look at the moth.
Oh no, the moss.
No.
Oh, be still, my beating heart. All right, don't move your pieces. Okay, just keep your pieces where they are, and go ahead and roll that initiative for me.
I am fast lizard.
15.
Yeah.
Rest well.
What are those frilled lizards that run through the desert and across water?
The Jesus Christ lizard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like with the things on its neck.
Yeah, that's me
cute.
right now.
I love it.
I seriously have to. I have to get somebody to draw Beerus because, like, so Beerus is a lizard man, but he's a leopard gecko lizard man. So he had like that
Aw.
big fat tail and that goofy smile on his face.
Okay, because I was kind of picturing you as. Does anyone remember the Rescuers Down Under?
Oh, yeah. Like the yeah, because he's one of those
frilled
lizards.
lizard that he had.
Yeah, no, I'm not a frilled lizard. I am not a. I will honestly say I'm not a frilled lizard.
So, as Envarl walks through the stone opening, she immediately sees two people in hiding who spring out, and both of them have blowguns at their lips on the left and right of the opening. Farther into the chamber, which just appears to be a sort of cobweb-ridden and dusty, dank room, she sees another henchman.
And I immediately turn around and walk out. Sorry, wrong room.
I was looking for the bathroom.
Do you say anything when you see them?
I say, prepare to die, heathens.
Okay. Sorry, it's important that you said something that when you saw that way I know that they're there. Otherwise, my character would go in a different direction.
Do I have everybody in the initiative order? Yes,
I
do.
feel like
Just
the
Hero,
sound of
Envarl,
falling
Brandy,
to the
Beerus.
ground is going to be pretty discernitive with that.
Okay. Things first.
Okay, can you tell that guy who rolled a 21 to fuck off?
Yeah, right. Wow.
Oh, Jesus, tell him right the fuck off.
Oh.
Envarl, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Not good.
Envarl, you fall asleep.
No.
Wow, that guy's an asshole. Sweet.
Yeah, I just like all the metal armor just clinks to the floor as I fall.
Yeah, everybody can see Envarl walk into the room, say, die heathens, and then suddenly fall straight to the floor.
Nap
That's
time.
what you get.
Also, you take 5 damage from the blowgun
Impossible.
itself. Did you say impossible?
Yes.
Okay. Let me change the music here real quick. Get some action going on with that creepy music.
I couldn't do a reaction, right? Because I failed the save.
Yeah, because there's no surprise. Well, if there was a surprise round, you would have been surprised anyway. So,
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, sorry. Beerus, your turn.
Alright.
I'll take the
Beerus, hearing Envarl fall to the ground, is gonna run up. I'm gonna push off this wall here and slam myself into this guy up here.
Okay, I'm gonna need an acrobatics roll.
This music's intense.
Wow. Yeah. You run up that wall, make a twisting flip, and land in that space perfectly.
Then, Kensai style, I quickly draw my katana, slash him, and then go in for a second strike.
Okay. That does not hit.
The 15 doesn't hit? Oh, damn.
sir.
Alright. Bonus action. I'm going to palm him with the butt of my tail. And I'm going to spend a key point to do it again.
Okay. Both hit.
For 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
As your tail whips around, you hit him hard into the wall. He seems angered, but not completely unfazed.
Okay.
He goes, ow!
I'm going to use the last of my movement to go up in this corner here.
Sure.
Make room for other players. And that will end my turn.
Tristero, your turn, sir.
I am going to advance to the opening and cast Vicious Mockery on the dude that just got tail slapped.
Okay. So, what do you say to viciously mock him?
What a fucking tool! You just got tail slapped! That's worse than being fish slapped! What an idiot!
Okay. So I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Sorry.
Yes, it is wisdom saving throw.
I fail. So I take your 1d4 damage, I believe it is.
1d4 damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
You take the damage no matter what, but if you pass the save, you do not take the disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay, perfect.
I'm like an encyclopedia of D&D.
Oh, Brandy. Let's do it, girl.
Brandy's already hurting. Alright, Brandy apprehensively walks up to the door and casts poison spray at the person closest to the door.
So from where you're standing right now, there's a wall in the way, so you're gonna have to move to like here.
Right. Okay.
In order to make that work. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, yeah. Did you mean acid splash?
No, I was just going through. I accidentally clicked it.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the d4 for damage, or have you already factored that in?
I would like you to roll the 1d4 for damage.
Womp womp.
Sure.
Give me just 2 seconds, guys.
I assume gold.
I completely forgot to open up my... There we go. Okay, so, Brandy, go ahead and link the spell, so that way I know you can. Okay. So, which creature are you intending to target?
The one closest to where I'm standing. Closest
Okay,
to the
so
door.
because there's a wall to his right and your left, well, to the north here, so like this area, is a wall, right? And the opening is directly in front of you. You would have to move.
Can I not walk through the doorway? Is everyone in the way?
Well, in order to see him, because he's tucked into that corner, you would have to move forward in order
Okay.
to do.
Brandy moves forward.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to.
No, it's I just yeah, never mind.
Okay, he makes a Constitution saving throw, and he passes.
Dang. That was a good roll.
Brandy's hands reach out, and a gout of magical energy turns into a poisonous gas that envelops the Brandy, your pack suddenly seems lighter.
Huh. Okay.
And Laurel is still asleep. Because nobody woke her up.
Justice. Smite.
No, Brandy does not attempt to wake her up.
Also, don't we have a D100 coming up?
I didn't say you did. Alright. This henchman here has disadvantage on his attack rolls. But he's still going to make a short sword attack. He is going to move to this square here by leaping over Brandy's head. He's going to make an acrobatics check.
Gently stepping over Brandy's head.
He succeeds, and he uses cunning action to disengage.
Hey, get back here, dick.
Marion, your turn.
Two questions. Is this structure roofed? Is it just am I looking at just a door cut into the rock, or is this like a foundation with walls built up?
So the foundation that you see before you stretches all the way from floor, like beneath the floor, to the ceiling. And the openings are exactly the distance that you can see. But it looks as if trying to break through them would be a futile effort, if that's what you're attempting to say.
Okay, I was just wondering, because if it was just walls, I was gonna just jump over them.
Oh, yeah, I totally understand. No, that is unfeasible.
Okay.
Dive roll over Brandy.
Don't kill me with a failed roll.
Okay. Can I argue be an athletics check to just jump over Brandy?
I mean, so athletics would be like your jump height and distance.
Okay,
But
so
in order
to not hit
to
her.
leap, right? In order to leap over somebody, that's going to be an acrobatics roll more than anything.
I'm on the ground prone, so it'd probably be easier to go for me.
Yeah,
but
that.
there's
So
no
like,
way.
if you went over and Barrel, moving through Tristero's space, that would be an athletics. If you wanted to go over Brandy, that'd be an acrobatic. So pick your poison on that one.
I'm definitely gonna go over to Stern and Varl and do athletics. Oh, sorry. I rage first. Let's see if I can jump over some people.
Yeah, absolutely. You make it over. But underneath you, you hear blah blah justice, blah blah.
By fire be purged. Blah, blah.
By fire be purged.
Yes.
You haven't even seen my
I'm
face.
gonna land and then chuck a javelin at the guy in front of me because I am out of movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Eat a javelin.
I believe your rage damage only works with melee attacks, right?
Yep, I did not do the character sheet math, so I don't know how to fix that.
All right, no big deal. So you hurl the javelin straight into his shoulder, dealing 8 points of damage. He's looking very hurt.
Okay. And then for a second attack, I'm gonna throw another javelin at him.
Okay.
Dang.
Wow.
How many javelins do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. You plunge that javelin home. Go ahead and roll your
Damage.
yeah. Roll your damage for the javelin strike. Okay. So I'm gonna take the 10 out of that.
Okay, fair, because it's
So you all hear from behind you, thud, 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 thud. And then leaping over the sleeping body of Invarl, Marion lands with both feet hard on the ground. You didn't realize that there could be a thud from concrete or a stone floor, but you can hear the vibration of his feet hitting the ground. As he does, he unleashes one javelin and another, plunging the first one into the shoulder and the second one straight into the heart. The man falls to his knees and then slumps over. The javelins now holding his limp body up slightly.
Okay, now I'm done. No one touch the body. I have a fun idea.
This henchman attacks Invarl. It's an automatic critical hit. So I'm going to roll this damage twice, and then 4d6 for sneak attack damage. So that's going to be 22 points of damage against you, Invarl. And you wake up from that attack.
Ow.
Yep, that hurt.
And he goes over to here. Marion, you're going to get an attack of opportunity against this particular guy as he runs away.
Can I, now that I'm awake?
Yeah. You'd be at disadvantage though because you're still laying on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack.
Yay. Boo.
Oh. Yeah, no. Nice try though. Marion, you get to attack.
Woo!
Or you can save your reaction. It's up to you.
No, I'm gonna hit this guy. Can I? Yeah, didn't call it. Yep, nope.
Okay. You can only call reckless attack on your turn though.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
Okay, so he flees away. The other henchman makes a blowgun attack at Beerus. It's a 14 break your AC, sir?
No, sir. I have an 18.
Okay. Then this particular individual is going to run away.
Hey, back here.
Okay. Beerus, you're up.
What direction did the guy that was right here go?
He went north on the map.
I'm gonna follow him.
Oh. So, you move into that room, you can see him there, and suddenly you see two other henchmen. Let me reveal them on the map. And as the one henchman runs in, "Oi, the trap failed! Quick, quick!" And you see them,
Chanting wasn't enough.
the two henchmen in this room, Beerus, were kind of gathered around two torches laid on the ground, and it looks like they were trying to like heat up some food of some sort.
All right. I'm going to dash up there. Seeing this guy here with the bow, I'm going to slam into him with a stunning strike with my tail.
Okay. So as you go up that landing, I'm going to need you to make an athletics check to jump up.
Could I use my acrobatics?
I'm going to say no, because this is an athletic performance to jump and then just hoist yourself up. There's not really a lot of acrobatics you can do unless you like try to, cut the corner to the left and run up the wall. That I would consider acrobatics.
Yeah, we'll try that.
But we're talking about a considerable amount more movement to do that.
Yeah. I guess we'll change our move then. Because athletics, I have a +0. Acrobatics, I have a +7.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll accept that. That can be just as you run up the stairs, you sort of like put your hand down and hoist yourself over. Big deal. So just a quick acrobatics check for that.
Okay.
Pretty low DC. Yeah, totally. You make it easily.
Alright, so then I'm going to slam him with a stunning strike with my tail.
Okay. You miss.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, you hit.
Alright, so he's going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage and has to make a Constitution saving throw.
He fails.
And so he is stunned till next turn. my next turn. I believe stunned means he is paralyzed, but I want to double check that. Alright. He is incapacitated, cannot move, cannot speak, only, can speak only falteringly. Creature automatically fails all strength and dexterity saves, and attack rolls against this creature have advantage.
Okay, so he can speak.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like, it says falteringly, so like, stuttering and shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 2 katana strikes against him now.
Alright, well, you roll with advantage, so...
One of them will be elemental enhanced.
Okay, you can, you're talking about your Ajani ability?
I am.
You can, declare that.
Like a smite?
Yeah, you can declare it like a smite, basically.
Okay, not a problem.
Both hit.
Alright. So the first one will declare elemental.
Okay.
So 9 damage piercing, and what's the sorry? What's the damage dice on the elemental? Is it D6?
It is a D8, sir.
5 fire damage.
Okay.
I'll describe all this after we do all the damage and all that stuff.
So you promptly front kick him in the stomach. What was that, 12? I'm sorry.
That's the second katana damage.
Ah, okay. You promptly kick him in the stomach, erupt your sword in flame. The center of your chest starts glowing with elemental fire that bursts into your blade. You
Actually,
cut him.
I had something for that, actually. I thought would be really cool.
Sure, go for it.
Go
ahead and describe it.
Okay, sorry. Beerus takes the blade and puts the hilt of the sword to his chest, and he bends down a little bit, and he says a prayer. He's like, "Spirit of fire, hear my call. Come, follow the way of the Ajani." And then the elemental energy leaves my chest and forms like a salamander that crawls across the blade as a strike.
Very cool. Yeah. So he, after your barrage of strikes, he is bleeding and cauterized, and he is definitely beyond the realm of bloodied.
Alright. That is all I can do.
Okay.
Somebody come help me.
Oh shit.
Sexy.
Yeah, this could end very badly for Beerus, or very awesome for Beerus.
Alright, Brandy is going to go up to that doorway that Beerus ran through. She's gonna peek around since she senses there's trouble.
Sure. Go ahead and move yourself over there. As you go through the door, you see Beerus in the midst of battle with 3 people.
Delightful.
He looks like he's doing pretty well against one of them, but the other 2 are reaching for their blowguns.
Fuck. Okay.
Those are ranged weapons, right?
They are.
Good luck hitting with those.
Brandy casts a spell.
Hearing that. Okay, what spell are you casting?
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead and link this spell. Okay, so it's a range of 30 feet. Who are you casting it?
Who appears to be the most immediate threat to Beerus?
I mean, they're all turned to look at him at this point.
Okay, Brandy's going to cast it at the one to his left.
Okay. So he has to make a strength saving throw. What is your spell save, DC?
15.
He does not succeed.
Aha!
So go ahead and roll your 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, wrong one.
That's okay. Okay. It's 2d6, so I'll take the first 2. So you deal 6 damage to him, and he is restrained by a giant, massive stone fist that reaches up from the ground in the square to his left and grasps a hold of him. You can see him. You can hear him shout out in pain as the hand itself clenches around him. And you doing anything else, Brandy?
Can she make that hand throw that man into the other man?
I would say not on this turn.
Okay.
You can definitely attempt to do that, but it would have to be on next turn just because any sort of spell casting takes an action.
Okay. Then that will end her turn.
Well, I should say that type of spell casting would take an action.
Ah, okay.
It's because other spells can take other types of actions, but generally speaking, you know, you get what I mean.
Alright, well then I guess she's gonna try to duck back behind that wall to not be hit by any stray darts, potentially.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself. Tristero, it's your turn, sir.
I am going to go up to the entrance of the room, and from here, do I have a clear line of sight to fire a crossbow bolt at any of these 3?
I would say yes.
I'm going to go ahead and attack the henchman that's clasped with the hand of stone.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so it says by the description, hold on. Okay, so it doesn't say that the person clasped is under any sort of restriction, but I mean, he's got to be. So I would give you advantage on that shot. That being said, even with advantage, you missed by like 1. So unfortunately, you don't hit him at this range.
Am I able to use the rest of my movement just to run up and confront the guy on the stairs?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I will do.
Yeah. Is that it, sir?
That is it. That is all I can do.
Alrighty. And Varl.
Alright, so I'm very pissed now, so I'm gonna move up.
Okay. I can't say I blame you for being pissed.
And when I say I'm pissed, I am using my bonus action to activate my Phoenix Spark Pissed.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, go ahead and describe that for the group.
So, whereas before she kind of just had like a flame like aesthetic, like she wasn't actually on fire, she just radiated like a fiery look. Now fire is literally pouring off of her. Like her hair is literally ablaze. There's like divine burning light coming from her and actually scorching the ground around her and moving. The chains on her wings start to rattle as if they're about to break. And I'm going to look at who they're fighting, and I'm going to cast Searing Rays.
Okay.
The first one is going to target this one. So I can get advantage, right?
The one in front of Beerus?
Yeah.
So you get on advantage on the one in front of Beerus and the one on the left, because the one on the left is restrained, the one in front of Beerus is stunned.
Yeah. Okay, so that one will get the first pull.
Okay. Can you link this? There we go.
That's a spell attack.
Unfortunately, even with advantage, that doesn't hit.
Alright, I'll hit him with the second ray.
That definitely hits. Critically hit, in fact.
Yay. Also add 3 to that. Well, 6, because it's the doubling for my Phoenix Mark.
Okay, so 6 added on top of that number?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay. Beerus, as you're readying yourself for your next... for defending yourself against the henchman in front of you, a scorching ray of radiant fire bursts over your shoulder, connects with the person in front of you's eye, and burrows through the back of his skull, and he falls limp in front of you.
Dang.
That was my kill.
When I use Scorching Ray, by the way, I like throw my hand to the side as like militaristic, and like 3 circular ruins create the fire and shoot them out.
Nice.
I still have 1 more ray, so I'm gonna do this one, the last one.
Was that guy stunned? Is that why there was advantage? I think I missed that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So 19 for that one,
You hit. Roll damage.
and then plus 3 for that.
Actually... if you hit, there's no way, due to the fist, that he can get away. So effectively, it would be like being paralyzed. So go. I'm gonna say in this instance, this giant stone fist, and you're literally hitting with a scorching ray of light. Go ahead and roll your damage twice for that, as if you critically hit. Okay.
It'll be 26 adding in that Phoenix Spark.
All right. The scorching ray of light emanates from your rune and burrows a hole straight through his collarbone, and his arm goes limp at his side. But he's still alive.
Not for long. And then it's your turn.
Okay. Remind me, Beerus, that guy in front of you if you guys decide to loot, because for some reason that token was misbehaving.
Understood.
So I couldn't put the X through it like I like to do. And now the henchman tries to make a strength save to get out. He passes. With a mighty yell, he pushes himself. Now that his collarbone is broke, he has a little bit more leeway in his shoulders, and you can see the protruding bones underneath the skin snap as he pulls himself out of the stone fist.
Come on, shoot your blowgun at me.
He turns toward Invarl. Bitch! And fires his blowgun at Invarl.
No, not again.
Yes, he does. And I'm assuming that misses. So, with that, he's gonna try to run away.
Yeah, you better run.
He's going to make an athletics as he jumps. Or an acrobatics, rather. Oh, fuck yeah. He does a front flip onto the ground and then promptly runs around the corner this way.
Show off.
Ow. He's so hurt.
He's really fucking hurt. Like, real deal hurt. He does a front flip, and the entire time he's doing it, you can see his limp arm flapping in the breeze.
No.
Like a damn noodle.
You could tell, he was trying to run faster, but that's as far as he's gonna get this from being literally maimed. Marion, it's your turn, sir.
Cool. I'm gonna run up to the ledge and jump straight up onto it.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics roll. Oh yeah. You box jump to the top of that ledge.
Then I'm gonna move here and hit the guy on the stairs.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
This is a full-on reckless.
Okay. That's good because he's like underneath you. That's a miss.
Still didn't work. I'm just gonna have to try and hit him again. God damn it!
You seem to like 14s a lot. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 14s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so, yeah, you, miss. Any other action, sir?
That's all I got.
All right. Give me just 2 seconds. Okay.
Brandy checks her watch.
Brandy, a blowgun shot comes at you as the person you let run away runs back around the corner.
Aww.
Does a 14 break your AC?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to make.
And you're easy to hit.
I am small and weak.
So that's 4 damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You fall asleep.
Okay.
Jesus. This henchman uses cunning action to disengage and run the fuck away.
Who hit me?
The-
Oh, I didn't even see him.
That's because they're rogues.
As he gets here, he turns around and fires his blowgun at Trickster. And misses fucking horribly. And that's gonna be his turn. Beerus.
Everyone, don't attack him. I'm gonna jump on him.
If that's what you want to do, alright.
I mean, not from that distance, you're not.
My long jump is ridiculous. According to the calculator, it's 18 feet without a running start.
Are you sure you don't want me to attack him?
I want to do something dramatic but stupid.
Okay.
You're the chase.
I take out my longbow. And I shoot at this guy here. I declare Ken-size shot with my bonus action.
Okay. Oh, you hit.
For a total of 12 damage.
Your longbow strikes him just below the rib cage in the gut, and he slumps slightly. He places a hand on the arrow shaft, and he's desperately looking over your shoulder to his partner running away.
He's not dead?
Nope.
Another shot.
Okay. God damn it.
I don't have advantage, so that's a miss.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. And I'm gonna whap him with my tail. Listen, Marion, this isn't gonna kill him. If it does, he's pathetically weak. Nah, I miss.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Hey, now he has to disengage if he wants to get away from me. Get him, Marion!
That's true. Okay. And with
Tristano,
the
let
dark-
me squish him.
from the darkness around the corner, where you guys let that one henchman run away, a brand new henchman comes running around the corner. Straight up to Brandy, who's asleep, and makes an attack.
God, no!
It's an automatic critical hit
Shit.
for 13 points of damage.
Okay. Brandy's at 0.
You fall unconscious.
Wonderful.
One of the rogues, the rogue that hits Brandy, basically runs around the corner, goes, "I got her!" Chops Brandy in the side of the head with a short sword. The short sword cleaves her from the top of her head down to her jaw, and she falls unconscious on the ground. She's bleeding very profusely.
Okay. How not dead immediately?
You're not dead yet. So, on your next turn, you start taking what's called death saving throws.
I know, but that... Alright.
No, just because you rolled a 0 doesn't mean you're dead.
Well, you just said I got cleaved in the skull with a sword.
Yep, and you're not dead. Tristero, it's your turn.
Mysterio, let me squish him.
I am going to move to here and see if I can peg the guy that's running off.
Okay, go ahead and make a shot. Oh yeah, you hit him. Tristero fires his crossbow, and the bolt catches the man just underneath the skull at the top. As he's running, he doesn't even realize he's dead as he lumps to the ground. Anything else, Tristero?
I think I'm gonna hold where I'm at.
Okay. Brandy, I need you to make me a death saving throw.
Yep.
You pass. Go ahead, make a chart, make a little check on your character sheet.
Woo!
Pass. And Varl, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move over to Brandy and give her my hands ability.
Oh.
So she
Okay.
heals up to 5.
So, it's 5 damage. Or it's 5.
Yes, it's equal to my level.
Okay. Brandy, you come to as with 5 hit points, and you wake up from being unconscious to see Invarl with removing her hand from you. Her hand is glowing with a radiant light. However, she's also wreathed in flame.
And she
Anything else?
temporarily has my flaming hero, or halo.
Again? Seriously?
So
I will
you
bring you back to life as many times as I must.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, back to the matters at hand. I'll use my bonus action to defensive stance with Double Fighter.
You bastard.
I'm ready for them.
God damn it. If only Rondal could have taken Tunnel Fighter.
Right?
Okay. Fine, be that.
And that'll have my turn.
Okay. Next turn. Another henchman pops around the corner. And fires his blowgun. This shot is at Invarl.
Still have disadvantage from my defensive stance, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So, he misses. He's then going to move to here. Alright. Marion, it's finally your turn, sir.
Cool. I would like to jump on this man.
Okay, you're gonna have to make me... So I'm assuming that in order to do this, you're gonna use a little bit of your movement to sort of get a running start.
I'm gonna move back 10 and then run.
Okay, so you move back 10, and you run and jump. Go ahead and make me an athletics check. All right, you leap into the same square as him. Go ahead and make your attack roll. I'm going to consider this a super reckless. Okay.
I'm very reckless.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. You hit him.
1 sec.
What happened to your token? Oh, you moved into the same square as him. So, you land on top of him, smashing him with your hammer. You deal a lot of damage to this particular individual. I'm going to keep your squares like that, but you are now also considered grappling him because you are literally standing on his broken body.
Do I deal any damage just from being a 250-pound half-orc landing on top of him?
I mean, yeah, you did a lot of damage to begin with, so I would give you more damage, but it'd be just more fun to do it this way.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Henchman. All right. Blowgun against the miss.
Well, against who?
It was blowgun against Brandy.
Wait, what? Can I get knocked out again?
Almost though.
No.
This henchman is going to try to make an opposed athletics check against you. So we're both going to roll athletics. Marion,
Sir?
you get advantage.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Tim. I missed what I'm doing a check against.
Yep. So the person that's literally broken and underneath you is trying to make an athletics to try to escape. So you roll your athletics with advantage.
Gotcha.
Okay. How do you want to kill this man in a grapple?
So Marion just landed on this guy and just fucked him up, right? And he's got, say, one hand down around... He's got one hand on him. He picks him up by his shirt and then slams him back down to the ground repeatedly until his spine breaks.
And so you do.
I dribble him to death like an animated basketball.
That's all, folks.
Beerus, your turn, sir.
Awesome. All right. Beerus, let me see here. Dead. Okay. Not dead. Soon to be dead. We're gonna swing at this motherfucker with my tail.
Okay. Ooh, that hits.
Stunning strike.
Okay.
For 8 bludgeoning, and I believe it's Constitution saving throw.
He fails.
Get fucked. Katana twice in a row. Well, that's a nat 20. For another 20 damage. And I can't hear anybody again.
Hear me now?
I'm back.
Hello. Okay. So go ahead and tell me how you killed this man.
I sweep out his legs with my tail, and then as he's falling, I meet his neck with my blade.
Nice.
And as I do this, I turn towards Arvariel and go, "How are we doing in this room?"
Not much better. Your help is very much appreciated.
Alright.
I end my turn.
Okay. This henchman is going to make an attack against Brandy.
Ugh.
Dealing 5 points of damage. Brandy, you fall unconscious again.
No.
God damn it.
As he does that, he looks to Envarl and says, "You might want to say to your friend." And he cunning action disengage. And that is going to be his turn. Tristero.
I am going to move to here and cast Magic Missile at the fleeing henchman as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh, as a 3rd level spell, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it. Roll the damage anyway. You don't need to worry about hitting because it's magic missile.
Plus 3 is 11.
Okay. With that, Tristero reaches out his arms and suddenly magic bolts of energy erupt from his form and connect 1, 2, 3 with the side of the henchman as he's trying to run away. The missiles cause a great impact to him, but don't kill him, unfortunately. Anything else, Tristero?
No, I'll hold where I'm at. If he continues running, do I have an attack of opportunity with a crossbow?
No. Attacks of opportunity only happen when somebody is disengaging in melee combat.
In that case...
Okay, that's fair. Anything else, Tristero?
That's it.
Alright. I need you, Tristero, to roll me a 1d100, please. Okay. Brandy,
Yepers.
make me a death saving throw, please.
Fuck.
You fail. Please mark a failure on your character sheet. And Varl, it's your turn.
I'll expend 10 points of my land hands to heal Brandy.
Brandy, you're awake again. With 10 hit points. And suddenly you see a slightly amused but frustrated Varl holding out her hand again. You're having deja.
We're not keeping tabs on this, alright?
Stay behind me, Brandy. I'll protect you.
Okay.
Beerus, go after the other one. Bonus action, defensive stance.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Marion, your turn.
Fantastic. So, for my first attack action, just double check. I can do attack, movement, attack, right?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a javelin at this guy. The one running away near Tristero.
Okay, I believe your javelin only has... You'd be rolling at disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll...
Yeah, you'd also have to move a little bit to your right in order to make that happen because of the wall there. Like you'd have somewhere else.
What's that?
That looks good. Hold on, let me check it. Move forward 1 square and you'll be fine. Okay. There you go.
Then I'll
the
use the light
distance.
crossbow if it's too far for a javelin.
Yeah, I think the light crossbow would be the better bet. Just because I think you would make that assessment. You hit. Roll damage.
Cool, 5.
Okay. He's looking real hurt. As Marion unleashes a crossbow bolt, the bolt pierces him straight through the calf, and now he has a very severe limp.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my movement and go hit this guy. Reckless attack. I'm gonna hope a 24 hits. I get 40 total now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that hits. Because that's your second attack action, right?
Yes, and I can only use I think I can only use Divine Fury if it's my first attack. First
and that's
creature
your...
I hit. So... You see the first creature I hit? I don't know what the ruling would be. The first creature I hit with, like, a melee weapon.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you haven't... does that only work when you're raging?
Divine Fury is a raging thing, yes.
Okay, I don't believe you've told me you're raging.
I raged before as my first bonus action of my first turn. The 7
Okay, I
counting
don't
down
remember.
is the raging.
That's fine. That's my fault then. So the damage would be against the first opponent you hit.
Okay, and it only works. I think it's a.
And it would only
It's
work on a
melee
melee
only.
attack. So I'll say that the Warhammer does the damage for your divine whatever.
Actually, it just says. It has nothing to say about melee attacks. It just says when you're raging, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon attack takes extra damage, equal to 1d6 plus half your barbarian level. So, crossbow Divine Fury? Question mark?
Let's table the discussion for now and say it hits with the Warhammer.
Fair enough.
I'll look at all the rules and make a determination later. No sense in slowing down the game now. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So... He's not dead yet, but he's not feeling good. Alright. Is that the end of your turn, Marion?
It is, sir.
This henchman is going to cunning action disengage and run like a...
Zip right out there.
He's fast.
Beerus, your turn, sir.
Trying to see where the heck that guy went. Jesus. That's what you get when you disengage and get and dash on the same turn.
Y'all.
10, 20, 30, 40. But not fast enough to escape a monk with a bow.
Okay.
Bonus action, declare him my Kensai target.
Alright.
That one misses.
It does. That one does not. How do you want to do it?
As he's running away, the arrow goes right in the back of his skull.
And so it does. He runs and his legs just go limp and his face hits off the ground.
Then I'm going to tail swipe the guy next to Tristero.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Before I roll, flurry of blows.
Okay. Hit.
10 more points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
I crush his head with my tail.
Okay. And so you do. Firing off the bow, then quickly spinning around and hitting him with your tail, you crush his skull against the stone.
I look around. Is that all of them?
I hope not.
It's my turn. Oh, disappeared. Are we out of combat? God damn it. Discord is just on a rampage tonight.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Discord's on a rampage of being a ding tonight.
Oh, okay. Sorry, buddy.
I am going to move up here and see what this fellow has in his nasty little pockets.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I can't see on my foot.
I'm like basically guarding this doorway.
I love you.
Okay, I'll reveal a little something in just a minute. Tristero, you find his blowgun and 4 darts.
Right, Lily?
Go ahead and add that to your character sheet.
From?
The darts are kept in a small leather pouch, each individually packaged for not only for quick access, but also so that way they don't touch the skin. Okay, I'm going to reveal something for Envarl and the rest of the group. Envarl, what you see before you is a long, cobweb-ridden hallway with it looks like what used to be a stone wall in front of you here. I will mark. Has been chiseled away, but you can tell this time, although it's been chiseled away, there's no remaining rock like the area that you walked in. The space beyond seems more cobweb and dust-ridden than the area you're standing in.
Does it still look like that was done by a pickaxe, or maybe something else?
To you, it's hard to tell, but it doesn't look specifically like what you saw before.
Gotcha.
And from up ahead, Envarl, you can smell the scent of death.
I'm going to heal myself with the rest of my land hands.
Okay.
5.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to start exploring.
Okay. You can feel free to move yourself, so I will come right back to the description of that room to your left, or that room to the north, and just give me 1 second.
Yep, no problem.
Are you all doing anything in this little area? Brandy, Tristero, and Virus and Marion?
Brandy is using some time to infuse a health potion from one of her water skins.
Okay, and how long does that take?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, honey,
I'm gonna say you start doing that then.
I just went to the bathroom.
What are the rest of you doing?
I would say I'm investigating, but that is not even worth the roll.
Oh, what the heck. I'm gonna take a look around and investigate.
I will follow Envario.
I am going to start checking the remainder of these guys. I'm going to assume... Oh, well, if Barris doesn't claim any spoils, then check him first.
Okay, so you're gonna join Marion in investigating the area of the combat, we'll say.
I'm checking to see what these fellas have on their person.
Okay. As you move around, I'll give you a list of items, and I'll give a list to Tristero, and then I'll give a list to Marion, so you'll have to add these to your character sheet. Tristero, you find 6 more darts, 12 silver pieces, and 40 copper pieces in total. Marion, you find 12 silver pieces, 22 copper pieces, and a short sword.
I'm gonna pick up the short sword, and I'll distribute the money when I get the chance.
Okay.
I let people know about the money.
Just mark it off in your character sheet so you know you.
That's 12 silver, 22 bronze, or copper.
Yep.
Got it. Oh, I also stopped to pick up my javelins out of the corpse.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I have to do a strength check to pull them out of the corpse?
Well, to pull them out intact is where it gets a little weird.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand.
Oh.
Okay, make another one for your other javelin. Okay, I'm gonna say you get one of your javelins back. The other one is deeply entrenched, and as you try to get it out, it's stuck in his rib cage, and you accidentally damage the shaft as you pull it out.
Okay. Mark down.
And Varl and Beerus, as you move into this area, to your left, you see a room. Inside this room, you notice that there are skeletons chained to the wall. There's approximately 5 skeletons intermittently throughout the outside of the walls. They're spaced far enough apart where they can't touch one another at the extent of the shackles that shackle them to the wall above them as they sit down, and each one has a bucket to the left. You can assume, knowing how medieval jails work, that it was probably for shitting.
It's strange that they never removed the skeletons. If this was an active prison, they would be replacing them.
I have a feeling their people here are not wardens of the prison. They seem to be thieves.
I mean, they have not taken prisoners lately.
Yes.
Should we wait for the others?
Possibly. I'd prefer to see what's ahead at least. Should we encounter something, you run back and get them. I'll hold them off.
If that is what you wish.
Okay.
Beerus will stay about 10-15 feet behind Invarl.
Okay, so you're about that distance now, roughly. Oh, that's more like 20 feet. We're still not in combat yet, so you can feel free to move your pieces around as you wish. I'm going to reveal this hallway up here. Just give me 1 second.
The passage to the right, does it look like an actual passage or another one of the walls that were chipped away?
So ahead of you, the passage to the right, yeah, it looks like it's been that sort of unusual carving that has carved away the stone. How about this? Why don't we do... why don't we have you make me an investigation check, and we'll let everybody that's in that area make the investigation check. And Varl, you notice that looking at this wall, it looks as if something metal scraped away a giant hole. Or something scraped away the stone to create this.
Seems like some sort of machine was used for this. Probably a gnomish invention. I point that out to anyone who's fallen.
As you turn around and look over your shoulder, you see Beerus, Marion, and Tristero.
Beerus just looks confused.
Brandy,
Yep.
everybody has sort of left you behind.
I gotta look at the mom and go, who's watching Brandy? ...
Oh, come on.
I thought it was someone else's job.
I mean, Brandy's kind of been through a weird life-death roller coaster. Oh, there are bodies around that could have mana poured on.
Beerus puts his finger on his nose. He goes, Marion, it was your turn.
Brandy's focusing on her Would we say that 10 minutes has been up?
Did Brandy tell anyone other than herself that she's taking 10 minutes to make a potion?
Well, you guys would see it. And Varl, go back to that space you were in. Now that you've crossed that space, we need to have a little something happen. So put yourself one space ahead of that, and then we'll get to that in just a second. Everybody would have saw Brandy sort of playing around with potions and stuff, like inside her satchel and pack. And Varl, I need you to make a reflex save for me.
Oh boy.
God, it's more darts, isn't it?
Oh!
And Varl.
Darts!
Like
God.
40 darts.
And Varl, as you walk around the corner, you trigger a floor trap. And a large, wicked-looking scythe, spring-loaded, springs around the corner and catches you across the neck.
Ow.
Ow.
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Only
Notice my rolls. I
Fair.
rolled pretty low.
Can I, like, roll into the room since the trap triggered?
Sure. You absolutely can.
I just imagine, like, the scythe...
Stop right there, and I will reveal the rest of the stuff in just a second.
I just imagine the scythe... Oops, sorry.
Nope, go ahead. Go ahead, Kurt.
I just imagine the scythe slamming into her and her just walking through it like, fuck this.
Yeah, she just, like, grabs at her neck and removes the blade from her neck and sets it back against the wall.
I should probably remind people that I have advantage against traps.
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys.
I don't think she'll let you go first. I think that's the issue.
I mean, if you can explain that to me in-game.
Somehow.
I mean, we have the barbarian who has advantage on traps and the monk who has dexterity up the wing wong.
And Varl, as you dodge underneath the scythe, still taking a substantial portion of damage, as the scythe cleaves off some of your armor protecting you, but still connects with the flesh underneath. You notice on the stairway above the stairway, looking down at you, is this.
Gee.
I didn't get that.
Hold on one second. I just gotta link it to you guys. Did you get it?
Not yet. Let me
All right,
check
hold
my
on.
little resources here. What's the name of the handout? Is it Greater Zombie?
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, gross.
Sorry about that.
Those
knew it.
intestines look delicious.
Oh.
Just like I saw.
And they start shambling at you. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into initiative.
I did it, guys. I found the combat.
Yay.
I'm glad Brandy's not there.
Hold on one second, guys. I don't have the initiative thing open yet. And I've still got to eliminate everything. So don't roll yet. I'll tell you when to roll.
Okay. Sorry.
Nope, no big deal, dude. You guys can go ahead and roll now.
Curses.
Apparently, all my speed was gone in the last round.
I just crit for a zombie.
Yeah, you didn't tell it to hide your rolls, so it's showing us your initiative rolls.
Oh, I don't care. I like it better that way anyway. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Alright, so it looks like I have Marion, Tristerio, Beerus, and Varl. And Brandy's in the other room. Oh boy. Okay. Let's fucking do this. Tristero, it
fucking
is
tense.
your turn first.
Am I able to move to within crossbow range of the zombie on the stairs?
With 30 feet of movement, you could move to... So it looks like you can move to here or here. You can move to the square here, and I'm pretty certain you could see them. Yeah, that's good enough. Critical hit. $14 points of piercing damage.
And hit it again, or are you just going to double it?
It doubles itself. So that's why you have 2d8 for the crossbow on there. You only get to add your dexterity bonus once, I believe. Or wait, did it not do that?
It did. That's what
Yeah.
that plus 4 is.
Yeah. So it's all set. That's the amount of damage you do with the crossbow. Anything else, sir?
That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Marion.
Fantastic. I'm gonna throw a javelin at the guy on the stairs.
Okay. You hit.
Nice. Now I'm gonna throw another javelin at the guy on the stairs.
Okay.
Does 15 do it?
Yeah. You connect with the javelin, and it shambles back one step and looks completely unfazed.
Yeah, fuck.
Zombie shambles down the stairs. Ah, God damn it. Yes, Brandy, I'll say that you complete your potion.
Thank you.
Walks up to Invarl. And that is actually it. This zombie turns, moves over to Marion and makes an attack.
Ow.
As the creature swings its hands at you, you notice that its nails, its hands, carry with them what looks to be almost like obsidian glass erupting from each finger. They carry what seems to be shadow itself. As it rakes its claws into you, you can feel the necrotic energy seeping into your body.
What is
Mr.
this
Beerus.
witchery?
Alright. Beerus is going to run down the hall and whip around the corner. I'm not going to take the chance with Stunning Strike, because I'm pretty sure... How long has it been since our last combat?
It's been about 10 minutes.
Awesome, I get all my key points back then.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
The timer on that is, by the way, exactly 10 minutes.
Yeah, double fuck yourself.
Alright. I'm not going to Stunning Strike them because they're probably immune to stunning since they're undead. But that doesn't stop me from slashing with my weapons.
Shit.
The
second attack.
18, awesome.
Yep.
That's 12 piercing. That activates my Kesai defense, putting my temporary AC at 20.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Go for it. Hit and hit.
For 19 more damage.
Oh.
Can I just say, monks in 5e, Jesus.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. So you land all of your strikes with the power of like solid hits, and it's almost like you're hitting some sort of punching bag. Like, it seems, although you can hear a fleshy thud, there is virtually no response from the creature. Brandy, I need
Yes?
you to roll initiative, please.
Alright.
Weird question for you, Rob. Have I ever encountered undead before?
No, this would be your first time encountering it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Hold on.
Okay, so we're on Beerus's turn. I gotta reorder this. Hold on a second.
I'm actually trying to figure out how my health potion will work.
It works as a regular health potion. Like the item. What kind of health potion did it make?
What do you mean?
Did it make a regular health potion, a superior health potion, a greater health potion? So what kind of spell slot did you use to make the health potion? Okay, I will help with this while Rob's getting everything else set. Okay, so you made a potion of healing if you used a first level slot, or a potion of greater healing if you used a second level spot. So which level slot did you use?
Second.
Okay, so a potion of greater healing.
Okay. So, with that, and Varl, it is your turn. And Varl?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Okay. So I'm going to bonus action to Mantle of Flame, or Phoenix Spark, whatever it is, so I'm on fire. And I'm going to attack this one with the sword. Damn it. The sword really is cursed.
Yeah, it's super cursed. 3 times over. Alright, so you...
Yep. So that, and that's my turn.
Hey Rob, clarification for me real quick. And I can't hear anything again. God damn it.
So, it's hard to get a bead on if they're actually hurt or not.
I'm back again.
Alright, buddy.
Alright, so I did have a question.
What was
real
that
quick.
rules clarification you needed?
For your game, most people do drinking a potion as a standard action, or some GMs do it as a bonus action. Which one are you running it as?
I'm running it as a bonus action.
Okay, so Brandy, if you drink your potion of greater healing as bonus action, you heal 4d4 plus 4.
Ooh. Okay, that happens.
That'll have to be on your turn, though.
Yep.
Yes, indeedy.
Can I take a crossbow shot at this guy without risk of hitting either Barris or Marion?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. You hit. For 8 piercing damage. Okay. Anything else, sir?
That's it.
Okay. Marion, it's your turn.
To start with, I'm gonna rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Well, I'd assume so. The former guy.
Yeah, let's not be rude. Just because he's dead doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings.
That's very true. For 14 points of damage. Ooh, I'm sorry.
So you know, the 3 is
17.
radiant.
Okay.
Fury is radiant damage. +2 is half my barbarian level, which is also the radiant damage because it's divine fury.
Okay. You hit and you realize that the radiant effects of your damage seem to be dealing much more effect than you anticipated.
Daenerys is with me. Then I'm gonna try and hit him again.
Okay, go ahead. You hit. Roll it. Jesus.
Whack.
This zombie is still standing there and looking at you. You have flayed off one of its arms. Well, bludgeoned off one of its arms.
So I just like knocked it off like a piñata.
Yeah, like you hit him in the chest and he just kind of fell off. Just kind of like rattled off his skeleton. Anything else, sir?
That'll be it.
All right. This zombie attacks in Varl. Does a 15 break your AC, sir?
It does not.
Oh. Brandy,
Yo.
you feel uneasy
Uh-oh.
for a split second. You start feeling as if the walls around you have eyes.
Oh.
And suddenly the fluid in your backpack starts vibrating very rapidly.
Brandy throws that backpack off.
Suddenly, you hear a loud pop and a whish sound. Pop, shh. And there before you is a giant massive spider.
Oh no, it's the sequel.
Blue veins of mana running through the entirety of its body. And it looks at you and chatters.
Hello?
It then moves forward and makes a bite attack.
Oh god, no!
Why does everything I create want to kill me?
There's a 14 break your AC.
Yes.
Brandy,
Oh
you
my
take
god!
8 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, well, I wasn't. Yeah.
Brandy,
Okay.
we're not smart.
Alright, who left her alone again?
My Brandy is killing herself since it's her too
Brandy, I need you
I
to
can
make that
hear
Constitution
stupid
saving throw, please.
big.
Brandy, you fail your Constitution saving throw because I have to take the first one, and you take 4d8 poison damage.
Okay. More damage. So, okay, I'm unconscious.
Yes,
Oh.
you are.
Yeah, I didn't take my potion yet.
That's correct.
Hey, I have a question for Brandy.
I didn't do it on purpose this time.
What's your total HP?
32.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I found an interesting rule about 5e that I did not know, Rob.
The instant death thing or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know
Dude.
about that.
Why are you bringing up instant death now?
Well,
Because you almost instantly died.
if you take a total damage equal to your maximum health in one hit, when you enter 0 HP, you die. There is no saves.
Okay. I don't like
Brandy, you fall unconscious, and that spider is over top of you,
God.
rambling in
that.
your
Where
back.
did this spider come from?
Rude, spider. Rude.
I have a theory.
I bet magic in a water
Brandy, I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
Does an 11 save?
It does. Mark a success on your
Thank
character
God.
sheet, please.
Why does everything want to kill me today?
Well,
Back on the other side of the room, the greater zombie attacks Beerus.
oh good. Side note, we don't know what's going on with Brandy.
Nope, nobody has any idea. So Brandy might actually die.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I wrote this out. I can't make it any different.
Brandy, you really did earn this, though.
No, I didn't.
You do
Was
what
a
happened the
14
last
break
time you
your
met.
Oh God, no.
I didn't
we're not-
make this spider.
We're not
You
pointing
imagine.
fingers and we're not taking blame. There's no way anybody could have seen that coming. And, okay, so that doesn't break your AC, sir?
No, I have a 20.
Okay, its clawed hand reaches out at you quickly and misses.
I slap it away like a school kid plays slaps. No, no.
Dance at me.
Oh, since I have no idea how any of their physiology works, I'm gonna keep punching it.
Another spider materializes next to the first one
No.
Why?
and starts rummaging through Brandy's backpack.
What the fuck?
Okay.
It wants the guts.
It probably was regular spiders that drank some of the mana that she probably didn't cork.
Of course she corked it.
Did you say you corked it?
Also, what mana?
No, but
The vial of
Real
mana she's been carrying out herself,
Little glass vial, yeah.
and she's been
Here.
pouring out everything
Your turn, sir.
I only poured it on one thing.
a few times.
Twice.
That's a few. Anyway, Beerus doesn't understand the undead. He's gonna keep punching it. God, wow, ooh. Oof, I rolled
You hit
terrible.
with the 11.
Really?
Yeah, they're not hard to hit. But they got a fuck ton of hit points.
Well, I got a fuck ton of damage, so this works out for both of us. Thank God I hit, because if I don't hit, my AC drops to an 18.
Okay, 8 points damage.
And then a couple of punches and tail swipes.
Go for it. Critical miss.
How did I roll so bad?
So I'd probably not let you have that secondary attack anyway.
That's fine.
Anything else, sir?
No, I'm just amazed that I rolled a 3, a 4, a 1, and a 3.
Yeah, that was not very good. It happens, though. And Varl.
Alright, I'm gonna try it again. Third time's a charm.
Oh,
It is the
man.
charm. I am going to declare Divine Smite.
Yes, sir, you are. What level spell are you using?
I will use my last second level.
Roll it up. Oh, I know how good this feels. Remember to double your smite damage.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
And Varl, you connect solidly, smiting with all of your might and your righteous fury. You notice that your divine power is the only reason this thing crumbled. And it only barely did so.
Yeah, I'm an angel, so that makes sense. Bonus action to defensive stance with Tunnel Fighter.
What was that? Bonus action what?
I'll defensive stance with Tunnel Fighter.
Okay. Tristero.
That's my turn.
Oh, okay, sorry. Tristero.
Another crossbow shot.
Okay. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 points of piercing damage. Okay.
That's it.
Marion, it's your turn. Unless Tristero, did you have any movements or anything you wanted to do?
Nope.
Okay. Marion, it's your turn.
But I can listen back. Didn't need it. Cool. Any effect?
How do you want to do it?
Well, it's vulnerable to the divine energy, right?
It is.
I swing for its head, and wherever my book passes, its face turns to ash, leaving a cut-out trough in its jaw.
Ooh. Always with the creative deaths.
Nice.
Spend all fight thinking about it.
Nice. And with that, that's one dead-ass zombie. Man,
Here-
the spider's turn.
At this point, Beerus turns towards Marion, goes, "Where the hell is Brandy?"
Marion, you still have movement left.
An excellent question.
So, talking is a free action, and you could
should be
technically move
worried.
back.
She's probably making another bag creature.
So I'm gonna dash. Yeah, I can make it in one turn.
I don't think you can dash, sir, because you already attacked.
Oh, I attack. Yes, you are correct. I use my action.
So you can move your 45. Okay.
That's a fast move.
Barbarians are quick on their feet.
Okay. This mana spider is going to make an investigation check.
Ah, okay.
It starts to become frustrated. Brandy, I need you to make me a death saving throw.
Is it 10?
Meets beats.
Ah.
So you have another success.
Oh, good. Oh, please.
The next mana spider is just as frustrated as the other one. He's going to make an investigation check as well. He fails. And he promptly gets frustrated and bites Brandy. Brandy,
Oh.
you automatically take 2 death fail saving throws.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Beerus, it's your turn.
Beerish will take the dash action.
Okay.
That's 40. That's 80. As my bonus action, I'm going to crush a spider with my tail.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack.
And I'll bend a key point. Because I have to declare that before I roll. God, motherfucker!
No! That's a
Beerus,
fail.
you try to make your tail swipe, and it passes right over top of the creature.
I swear this doesn't happen to me.
As you come around the corner, you notice 2 spiders rummaging around the backpack and belongings of Brandy.
How big are these spiders?
That are still on her person. What's that?
How big are these spiders?
They're person-sized spiders. Like
Oh,
the
sweet Jesus.
torso of them, the torso of them is person-sized. Like these are really big, really big. You now see the unconscious, bleeding body of Brandy with bite marks in her shoulder, oozing poison.
Beerish yells, "We have a problem! Brandy did it again!"
I resent
Varl.
that.
Hearing that, I would dash towards where they were.
Okay.
Side note, even though we know this isn't Brandy's fault outside of the game, everyone's gonna blame her for this.
If she doesn't.
You might not have to. She might not live through it.
Very true.
I hate to be a complete dickhead, but this is going to be real fucking close.
Yeah, if I fail this next throw, or if that spider doesn't fail.
Okay, so you move to there and Varl. Is there anything else?
Bonus action is going to be to defensive stance. That's all I can do.
Okay. Tristero, you hear Beerus shout about the fact that you have a problem, and everybody goes running down the hallway.
Well, when my map comes back up, there we go. I am going to dash down the hallway. It's 40. It's another 40.
Okay. Is that it, sir?
That's it.
Marion, it's your turn, sir.
I'm gonna run up. And I'm not gonna try and hit the spider. I'm gonna try and grab it and pull it away.
Okay. We're gonna make opposed athletics checks.
Oh, please.
I mean, I have
You gr-
18.
You grab a hold of it, and you manage to hold it in place but not drag it. Because you both meet it at the same number, because he rolls static and because you're raging, you roll with advantage on strength-based checks, you hold the spider in place. It is now grappled. And thank God you did that, because otherwise it would have killed Brandy.
I wasn't sure I could kill it in 2 attacks.
The mana spider, now grappled by you, bites you.
Ow.
For 7 points of damage, make a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, you're fine. And then, as a bonus action, with a pop and a... it disappears.
What?
From your field of view.
Oh god, I know what these things are.
Oh, they're worse.
Are they phase spiders?
What?
Like, no. Rob, no.
What?
Brandy,
Ah,
make a death saving throw.
no, I don't want to. Oh.
You pass.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Is that's 3 saves, right?
Yes.
Successful. Brandy, you you wake up with 1 hit point,
What the fuck?
and it's your turn. I will allow you to, since you are making the potion and it's in your hand, I'll allow you to drink it.
Drink it. Drink it. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Was it 4d4?
your 4d4 plus 4.
Alright, so 15.
Okay.
No, sorry. No, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yep. You heal 15 hit points.
Oh, I feel so much better. Okay.
And that's going to be your turn, Brandy.
Okay.
And the other spider.
Man. That was really stressful. Brandy looks dumbfounded.
Beerus, it's your turn, sir.
I look at Brandy. The fuck you do?
I didn't do anything. I
Bullshit.
don't know what just happened. They
Bah!
wanted. Wait, I don't know that they wanted the bag, right? I didn't see. Okay, they just appeared.
Beers goes to walk away.
Okay.
Brandy looks at Marion. I honestly didn't do anything this.
Beers has no reason to stay, so he literally goes back down the hallway where we were just going down.
Yep.
My action will be dodge.
Okay. And Var, it's your turn.
As Bears is passing and asking, is Brandy okay? What happened?
Giant spiders just disappeared. I do not understand the magic.
If they disappeared, will they return?
He looks at her and goes, I do not understand magic.
I don't trust it.
And Varl, as you get to this space here, you feel a cold chill.
I'm sorry, which space would that be?
We can't see your pings. You're on the GM level.
Oop, my bad. Hold on.
So here.
Yes.
Well, I know how magic works, so I assume they're around me.
Out of game, I know what's going on. In game, Beers has no fucking clue.
I have actual no idea what these are.
Ah. Well, thank you, Kurt, for playing this as appropriate.
I'll attack within that space because I think that it's there, possibly invisible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
13.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
13. And I'll declare it as wounded.
Okay. With you connect with the spider. As it materializes, you're sort of shoved to the right, and you deal 2 damage. Let me mark that down.
I was shoved because it physically shoved me with its body, right?
Well, actually, let's do this. Let's have it materialize next to you. That makes the most sense. It's like as you strike it, it's forced backward and materializes.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I was just trying to manipulate it so my flame cloak could kill it.
Yep, no big deal. Anything
Okay.
else?
I'm gonna yell out, they're still here. And bonus action to defensive stance again.
Sure.
And that's it.
Tristero, it's your turn, sir.
Going to move up and attempt to stab the one that's visible.
Okay, go ahead. You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, sir. All right. You get a good chunk of its abdomen. It is now bleeding pretty profusely. Marion, it's your turn, sir.
I'm gonna put my back to the wall, ready in action to hit anything that comes within range, or attack anything that comes within sight. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'll pass my turn.
The mana spider attempts to shift.
Do you want to roll the necrotic damage, or do I?
I'm sorry, what?
For the wounding, do you want to roll the necrotic damage, or do I?
You roll.
Weird. Yeah, 1. I did it.
I'm gonna allow both Tristiro and Invarl to make a attack of opportunity, because it's going to try to create space so that way it can phase. Both hit. Both you guys roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't even take that much. Okay, so, you both simultaneously stab the thing as it tries to skitter away, and it's the veins of mana that are running through its, like, the blue lines that are running through it start increasing in frequency, so you can tell it's starting to do something, and you stab it promptly before it gets the opportunity. Brandy, it's your turn.
Alright, 1 second. My cat just walked across the keyboard, so I just had to refresh my screen.
Oh, okay. No problem.
What a catastrophe.
Burn in hell.
What a princess. Okay, here I am. So, that was... Did both spiders die?
One spider died, but you don't know that.
Okay, okay. Oh boy. Brandy's going to cast a spell.
Okay, what's Brandy casting?
Okay, so she is going to... Stop it. Blade Ward.
Okay.
She really wants to walk across my keyboard.
You cast Blade Ward.
And she is going to stand up slowly and back into the corner.
All right. That it?
Yep. Oh. Okay, good.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Pretty sure I didn't go blank again.
Brandy, a bite attack against you?
Okay.
So, can I use my readied action?
Yes, you can.
Can I use
Both
it
of
before
these
an
things are
attack?
happening at the same time, though.
I see.
Wait, does my Blade Ward not count against the bite attack?
It will have the amount of damage you take from the piercing. But if you fail the saving throw, you still take the full point.
Okay.
So you only take half of 11 piercing damage, and then you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Marion, you hit with your javelin attack. Brandy, you take 25 poison damage from the bite,
God.
Yeah.
and you fall unconscious again.
This is a roller coaster.
Marion, you deal your damage. And the mana spider, after Brandy falls unconscious, immediately starts rummaging through her backpack and you can tell that whatever this creature's after, it's not attempting to take her life or anything. It just, like, wanted her to stop moving.
It's just spiteful.
Beerus, it's your turn.
Beerus has no idea what's going on.
That's true. Well, they said they're still there, and Varl shouted they're still here.
Yeah, when she attacked the invisible one, Beerus yelled out, "Holy shit!" He comes over. Oh. 1 minute. Kicked me out of the game.
No.
No, por qué?
Yeah.
¿Por qué?
Mi amor.
But Wanda, why? Alright. He goes over here to look at the invisible spider and notices the other one is back on top of Brandy again.
Yep.
Please bury me in a nice place.
There's a connection here, but what?
Brandy's weak as
Why do you keep getting killed?
I'm not a brawler.
Somehow I feel like this is her fault.
Both hit, roll damage.
Everyone just slowly nods their head in agreement.
I feel like this is victim blaming.
That's 20 from the katana.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
And now for the unarmed strikes. This is my last key point, though.
Okay. You roll a 1 with your first one.
Motherfucker, I'm
Stop
dead!
your attacks. Sorry, buddy.
That is my third tonight.
Yeah. But you still do a lot of damage with your previous attack, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to
And
stop
Varl,
Brandy from dying.
It is your.
I'm gonna shoot a fireball at it.
Don't light me on fire, please.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Oh, you hit.
Okay.
So plus 3 damage because it's on first level. So 17.
And Varl, you fire your fireball. You know you hit, and you know it should have been singed and killed. But it doesn't seem affected at all.
No.
Single hair on its body has been affected.
Possible.
And the blue lines in its body glow brighter.
What? Oh no.
Well, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I will bonus action defensive stance and say magic makes it stronger.
Magic's the enemy.
It eats magic. Everyone else yells it out like it's obvious. Beerus is like a small child putting a bunch of blocks on top of each other and realizing this gets taller.
I have made a tower. Tristero, sir, it's your turn.
It's about the limit of my movement, and I'm going to make an attack with the crossbow.
You're coming in a little low, sir. I had trouble hearing you. Can you try it again?
Yep, that's about the limit of my movement, so from there I will make a crossbow attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. Ooh, roll damage.
Oh, thank God.
Kill him just now.
Oh boy, Tristero, how do you want to kill this thing?
Just a simple bolt right between the eyes, and the thing toppling over onto its side with what for a spider would pass for a surprised expression.
And so it is. However, when that happens, well, Brandy's unconscious, so that can't happen.
Uh-oh.
So Brandy, I need you to roll a 1d100. Beerus, I need you to roll a reflex save, as well as Varl, Tristero, and Marion. So you guys get the reflex saves.
What does a 97 do?
Nothing good. Give me just 1 minute.
You have advantage, I think. And I see it.
Yes.
Then I have advantage.
So as Tristero hits the mana spider with the bolt, a sudden, unusual pulsating of energy emanates from the spider itself. As the blue lines fade from the spider forever, what seems to be almost like a shockwave goes out into the room. All of you pass your dexterity saving throw, except Brandy, obviously, who is unconscious. And that is actually it.
Remember me.
You're still alive, Brandy.
Oh, thank God.
And even if that particular effect did any damage, you'd only have 2 failed saves.
Oh, okay.
So we're out of combat.
You guys are out of combat.
I will go up to Brandy and cast Cure Wounds.
Sure. Brandy, you're healed for 11 hit points, and you wake up to see Tristero looking down at you.
Shaking his
Tristero,
head.
make me a perception check.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Tristero.
Okay.
Perception, you say?
Yes, sir, please. Tristero, you notice inside where the spider seemed to be rummaging through and trying to scrape open and bite at a small glowing blue vial. And with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to take a 10-minute break, so that way we can all have our bio and grab some snacks and coffee and whatever.
Knew it was Brandy's fault.
No!
Well, but before we go off air, like, I said to myself, like, well,
Brandy's gonna
these
die.
things are probably going to continue on in the dungeon until, the opportunity presents itself. And then immediately there was an opportunity, so I was like, wow, this combat's going to be real fucking intense real quick. But
Just minding my own business, making a health potion.
Alright, so we'll take a 10-15 minute break, and we'll be back momentarily. See you soon.
I'll probably be back in like 25, 30 because I have to change physical locations and go
What?
home. I'm at Tim's house.
Okay.
Okay.
We're alive.
And welcome back. So, we're out of turn order, and you can feel free to move yourselves around as you wish, and act and whatever else according to your character. Tristero, as a reminder, you saw that glowing blue vial.
I reach down, pick it up, make it a point of holding up the vial so that everybody else can see, and I look over at Brandy and I say, "What is this?"
It's mana.
And
Back here, like, lose myself.
Okay.
would that have anything to do with our 8-legged visitors?
Well, I didn't make them, if that's what you're assume. They just appeared.
I put the vial down
And Brandy was unconscious the entire time of them rifling through her bag, right? So she doesn't really know.
Correct.
Okay.
So, Tristero, you put down the mana vial?
I put down the mana vial and say, just a suggestion, you might want to dispose of this. It seems to bring a lot of trouble.
Brandy considers this. And goes to pick up her backpack. Slowly, cautious. Little disheveled.
Okay. And do you pick up the vial, or do you leave it there?
I think it is safer with us than if this gets into the wrong creatures' mandibles or hands currently.
I agree. It should not be in the wrong hands. Unvario, or I will take it for you.
Well, Unvarl, no. Can't have.
Then I will go to beers.
I have the waist satchel. Beerus shows you he has a fanny pack.
This seems like a decision that I will regret later.
Tristero. I'm sorry. Envaro. Make me a religion skill check, please.
I rolled low.
Never mind. Continuing on.
Brandy's very reluctant to give anyone the mana.
Beerus turns you. I will give back to you when we are back in a safe place. It is not that I do not trust you. It is that I do not trust you
She
while we are adventuring.
Raises her eyebrow.
I don't know if you heard the second part. He goes, it's not that I don't trust you. It's that I don't trust you while we are adventuring not to play with it. He gives her this innocent look, like, I don't know what I'm saying is wrong. I don't understand. I grab it. If you didn't hand it to me willingly, I was going to totally grab it from your hands.
All right,
I
Beerus, you
mean, we're still in danger if those things were looking for that. If you're saying that you saw them intentionally looking for this in my bag, then it doesn't matter who's holding on to it.
Yeah, I saw them try to kill you multiple times.
Yeah,
think what
I
they're
remember that.
Trying to say is that a warrior would be more capable of defending themselves from whatever would come after.
That's a valid point, but they were also invisible until suddenly appearing and attacking me while I was
We are wasting time. We must keep going.
just making a point.
So, you reach out and take the mana vial, Beerus?
Yeah, oh yeah. Put it in my fanny pack.
Okay. Please mark it off in the character sheet. Brandy
Amazon.
and Beerus, now that you're looking at it, Brandy, you realize that there is a substantial less amount of mana in that vial than you remember. Beerus, the vial is about half full.
I remember her filling it. You poured that much on the bag?
No, I only did a few drops. I never used that much.
Alright. This is Kurt too smart for this character, so I'm going to roll an intelligence check.
Go ahead, buddy.
Whoa!
Oh, thank God. Maybe it is doing as the water does, and it is evaporating. Maybe that is what these spiders were sending.
Evaporating from a closed vial?
He looks at you, looks at the vial, looks at Invario, and goes, magic. I am the one who does not do magic. Why am I the one who understands?
Does magic evaporate?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm doing a check. Jeez. This be an Arcana check.
It would.
That man said that when we use magic,
Oh, nailed it.
we use that stuff to negate its effects, right?
Yes, Dural
That's
said
correct.
that you could use the mana to cast magic.
Perhaps it was using it because Brandy was casting magic and had it in her possession.
We look at Brandy, who just rolled a nat 20 on a goddamn Arcana check.
Aha!
Brandy, as they're talking, it suddenly makes perfect sense to you. They're completely right.
Oh, okay.
Out of character, I just realized, Brandy, when you were casting all those spells, did Rob ask you to roll a D100?
Yes?
Not while you had the vial.
Huh. Okay.
I actually give her back the vial. If this will help you cast your magic, maybe we should use it the proper way.
But at the same time, isn't that what attracted the spiders in the first place?
Beerus puts his claw on top of Brandy's head. I will stay by her side.
Aww.
Then he whispers out of the side of his mouth, but very badly, I will watch her to make sure she does not play magic again. Wink.
She gives you side eye.
Unfortunately, I don't think I should be the one to head up the party anymore. So that spot should have to go to someone else.
Marion volunteers.
Yeah, I would have asked Marion to do it.
Brandy wants to stay near Marion.
Then we...
So So we can have like Mary and Brandy Beerus. And
Yep.
then
Marion says,
the last
well, I'm heading ahead.
I will follow.
I'll be either last or second to last.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves into the spaces you wish.
Marching order!
Indeed. Tristero. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Okay, so we walk back into this original room. You notice that the trap is set off twice. That the scythe is still around the corner, connected to the wall. As you guys enter this room, you notice in this space here that there is another scythe spring-loaded to hit somebody that comes from this hall.
Before we get too far in, I will use a second use of my divine sense.
Now that you're farther in,
I'm gonna go like here.
there is a tremendous, powerful evil somewhere in this area.
It says I know its location until the start of my next turn, even if that's just like a
That
glitch.
way.
There is a strong evil presence that way at the point.
Delightful.
There
Can I
is.
tell if it's a fiend or undead?
Undead.
There is two paths I can see. We can go
Undead and desecration.
this way or this way.
Can we go away from the evil presence? I don't want to die today.
You drink your potion, you look better.
Brandy drinks another potion.
I feel like the evil presence is what's causing all of this. So the best way to deal with it would be to cut off the head.
I like cutting off heads.
Marion volunteers going to the right.
Well, Marion's leading.
He's not going to continue on without your guys' approval.
Yeah, well, if he's leading or if I'm following.
Okay.
I
He
agree.
starts heading to the right.
Wait, hold up. Okay, Brandy chugs her health potion. Is that 2d4?
You have a normal health potion?
I think we did a greater. And I can
well,
do three at one time.
You make 3 at one time?
Oh, no, you have to sacrifice the health slot for each one you're... spell slot for each one you're creating. So how many spell slots did you sacrifice?
So we'll say that you sacrificed, because this
Oh,
is...
okay. Alright, I just misread.
So, okay, so it's only one spell slot, right? How does it
Well,
work?
it says I can create up to 3 potions at a time.
Okay, so we'll retcon that just to make my life easier, and we'll say
Nice.
that you just created that one potion because you did it
Okay.
in an expedited amount of time. Anyway,
Alright.
so we'll say you got through making one of them, and for next time, now we know.
Yeah.
And that's on me for not being.
Nah,
Not
I just misinterpreted what I was reading.
Message received. Thank you, Kurt.
How dare you not know everything about everything?
Yeah, side note, each day before we start adventuring, you should totally sacrifice a certain number of spell slots to make those potions in advance.
Okay, so Marion will continue onward.
I push him into the traps.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Fly.
give me 2 seconds.
Yep.
Okay, Marion walks into this space to go down this hallway and triggers a trap. He gets advantage on the dexterity saving throw. He fails miserably. He steps on a plate and promptly small daggers shoot out from the wall to the north. And 2 of them strike Marion in the arm.
Ow.
Hi, welcome back. He seems relatively unfazed from it and continues on. I had to roll a reflex save for a trap triggering. Beerus and Varl, roll me a reflex save, please.
Darn it, I was trying to avoid it.
Beerus. You take 3 damage from a dagger shooting out from the wall. And Varl, you're fine.
Can I roll something higher than a 2?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, buddy. Marion, you can take control of your character again. I just kind of moved you around. And Varl, you're doing great, buddy.
I did it. I wasn't stabbed for once.
You're giving us panic attacks.
Hold on one second. I'm just going. Okay. In front of you, you see a hazy, Invarl. You see a hazy, opaque, sort of magical emanation coming from both sides of the wall, creating almost like what we would consider a force field in front of you. As you look beyond the force field, you can see on the opposite side of the room a chest. The chest is open, and on the inside you can see gold, jewels, and a single sword placed on the top. And Varl, I need you to make me a religion check. And Varl, as you hold the thrice cursed blade in your hand, you hear the gold. The gold.
Never heard that before. I'm gonna look around to see where it came from.
Nothing to be seen.
Can I run back to go get my javelins?
Just roll me that sleight of hand again, and we'll say you grabbed them.
There's a
Right. Roll 3.
gold and a sword, I think, behind the magic curtain.
You got two of
Sword,
them
you
back.
say?
Cool. Thank you.
Beerus, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Again? God damn it!
You can do it. I believe in you.
Beerus, you immediately, Marion, go back to where you were. I'm gonna stop you right there for a second. Gotta draw something on the map. As you try to step around Invarl, you notice in the square that I just drew, a massive pit opens up suddenly. You're able to jump out of the way, and at the bottom of the pit are a number of long, dead, decrepit, old skeletons.
And you said there's a magical field here?
Mm-hmm. I'll draw a little square.
I'm going to shoot with my arrow.
Okay.
Want me to roll?
No, that's not necessary. Well, actually, yeah.
Because I have +7 to shooting bows.
Sure. Just go ahead and shoot it anyway. You might roll a 1. You've been doing a lot today.
Shut up.
Roll me a 1d100.
Oh, God.
And anything above 80% is a success.
Nope.
Okay. You hit the opaque shield in front of the, and it immediately bounces off, absorbs the force, and falls into the pit.
Perhaps we should ask Brandy about this.
Pierce literally looking and goes, magic.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like this is more her expertise. But if we need something to get hit, we'll call you.
Pierce just nods. Yes. Yes.
So this is just a force field, not a door or anything that is locked?
Nope. There doesn't appear to be a locked door at all.
Okay. Brandy's going to scooch in here.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself where you need to. As long as you don't move yourself into the pit.
Yep.
Side note, I'm so happy that my arrow bounced off because if it didn't, I would try to jump through it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
Alright. Arcana check.
Okay. Brandy, the opaque force field is really unusual. It seems to be some sort of like beige yellow force field. It's although the color is kind of irrelevant, it's just something you haven't really encountered before. And it's definitely not congruent with the not congruent. That was a dumb word. It's definitely not like the other magical things you've encountered.
Okay.
The thing that perplexes you is if you had made an impenetrable door, why make the pit?
Should I jump through it? I feel like I should jump through it. Marion, will you hold something for me?
Sure.
Beerus ties a rope around his waist.
Ah, there we go.
Marion's gonna move to use the wall as leverage. So the rope's going around the door, through the doorway, and to Beerus.
Okay.
Ooh, wow. That is smart, man. I have up to 50 feet of rope.
Yep, just double checking lengths.
I have a single length of happen rope, which I think is 50.
Okay. So, yeah, that happens.
Alright, Beerus readies himself. And he's going to acrobatics himself. He's going to run, kick off the back wall, and try to go through that door.
Okay, roll me an athletics check. Or, I'm sorry, a acrobatics check. Okay. Tristero, can you make me a reflex save, please, sir? Okay. As Beerus jumps across the pit, the rope goes taut around the corner, hitting Tristero in the side of the head and pushing him back down this way one step. He manages to not fall over the edge of the pit as the rope tautness goes straight through his square. And Beerus, you can go ahead and make your leap. You leap across to the door. There is a very small lip at the edge of the pit, and I need you to make me another acrobatics to stay in that spot without falling.
23.
Okay. You are perched on a very, very small, probably about the width of your, the length of your thumb, edge between the magical barrier and the pit. The magical barrier, it doesn't hurt you in any way. It's just opaque. You can see the chest beyond, and it's completely solid.
Huh. Alright. Well, let's see if Beerus can have a brain blast. Alright. I guess I'm gonna examine it with Arcana because that's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, I have religion, but I don't think that's gonna help me here.
Okay. Seems like a wall.
That is magic. He turns around. It's magic!
We know that.
A magic
I
door?
know.
Huh. Should I try
Is it a
to...
magically locked door?
Beerus, as you look around, there don't appear to be any runes or handholds or other sorts of identifying markers. Nothing to shut down the door, and the inside of the room appears to be completely bare as well. There's a mechanism to shut down the door. You can't seem to find it.
Beerus takes a deep, calming breath and goes, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
And then attacks the door.
Go ahead and make me another dexterity save. As you hit the door, your weapon hits very solid, and you need to try not to throw yourself off balance. You're fine.
I cannot push through it. I thought maybe I could get over here and push through it. I will crawl back across.
Beerus, how tall are you?
Oh god, I don't know what the average height for an Ajani is.
It's around 5.5 feet.
I'm gonna say 5'6".
Roll me a percentage. Like do
I rolled a net 1.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Again!
D100.
The single worst luck of the day.
That is the lowest of the low. Okay. Nothing happens.
Alright. So our situation is that there's a door that you can't get through.
Yes, but there is a sword on the other side, you see.
Brandy casts knock.
Okay. You're casting it on the magical door. Brandy? I'm asking
Yes,
what you're casting
yes.
knock on.
Sorry, I didn't hold down the button. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh!
I have a good arcana.
You cast the knock spell, and you feel the opaque door resist your magic. As it does so, you see the top of the door, where the door is, the top 2 feet of the 7-foot tall doorway shimmer ever so slightly.
Okay. Did you say shiver or shimmer?
Shimmer. Like,
It's shiny. Yep.
well, it doesn't match the rest of the door suddenly, and then it goes right back to the way it was.
Okay. Aim again for the top of the door. There's a... I don't know. I don't recognize what this means.
It's exactly what I said it means.
It's shimmery, okay.
Do you tell us?
Yes, I convey that.
Barris takes out his sword in its sheath, and he's gonna watch it and see if there's some sort of timing to it.
So you're watching the door?
Watching the top of it for the shimmer that she says she saw.
Okay. You wait for a while, nothing happens.
Perhaps if you shoot it with your arrow.
Maybe it only reacts magic.
Well, possibly. Maybe if you knock on it again or hit it again, I will jump for that spot, and we will take a chance. I do not see a way to open the door.
I feel like this is gonna... Okay.
If this goes badly, I fall in pit. Marion pulls me back up. I can also
Okay.
I can also fall very slowly.
Alright. Brandy casts knock again.
I wait for her to cast her spell because it has verbal components. As soon as she says the word, I jump for that spot.
You jump what?
I jump for the spot where we saw the shimmer. As soon as she casts the spell.
Okay. Brandy, you cast the knock spell again. Go ahead and link it. Because that'll be your last 2nd level spell.
Okay.
Alright. Go ahead and make me another Arcana check, please.
Oh!
Now you were aiming on the door itself.
Well, I wasn't thinking about that, but now that you asked me, I'm trying to think. Yeah, the whole door.
Okay. You cast down the whole door, and again, the magic is resisted by the door. Beerus, you're jumping for the top part that was shimmering.
Yeah.
What are you doing and doing?
As soon as I get up there, if there is the shimmer, I'm gonna jam my sword into it.
Okay. As you jump, there is no shimmer. So do you still jam your sword into it?
I make the attempt since I'm not pulling it out of its sheath. I'm putting with the sheath wrapped around it.
Okay. As you jam your sword, it passes straight through the wall.
Okay, I'm holding onto my sword now, apparently hanging from this invisible wall.
That's correct.
I'm gonna pull myself through. Or try to.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an athletics roll, please.
Well, this is gonna be terrible. Oh,
That's
alright, yeah.
You pull yourself up, and you realize there's only about 2 feet of space between the top of whatever you're grabbing onto, because you can't really see it, and the top of the doorway. You manage to scramble and scrape and pull, still keeping the sword in your hand, and you seemingly flop on the other side of the wall.
You hear Beerus the entire time he's trying to fit through. This is a John Boy job. Why am I doing it?
Because you want the sword.
As he lands, he just turns around and nods.
Be careful, though. I think the gold is talking to me.
You say this after I'm on the other side of the magical barrier.
You never asked.
Alright, now I'm on the other side. I'm gonna make a perception check.
Okay. The room that you're standing in is completely smooth. There are no tiles. There are no, despite what it looks like on the map, there are no tiles. It is nothing but smooth, white stone. Like bleached clothing white. Marble. The marble white. But it's not actually marble, it seems to be a type of like white sandstone. That's just one solid piece all the way around. And the chest is on the other side of the room.
Beerus didn't say anything out of normal, so he starts walking forward.
Good luck.
Okay.
Once again, I don't get magic.
Go ahead and walk forward.
I don't like the way you said that.
Well, I have to see where you're going to walk. Beerus, I need you... No, I'm kidding.
God damn it.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay.
You're terrible.
So, I'll move you all the way up there.
Oh, thank God. Alright, you son of a bitch.
So you get up to the chest, and this beautiful looking longsword is laid on top of this, what looks to be a treasure trove.
I will invest... No, my investigation's terrible. Can I get perception on the chest? Because I'm not going to touch it right away.
Yeah, you can absolutely perception on the chest if you'd like. Okay. It looks like there's a lot of varied and unusual treasure. You notice that there's a goblet in there, a couple of scrolls, a silver pendant, and some other stuff, and then the really nice looking sword.
I'll take the sword.
Okay.
And then Beerus turns around and goes, "Should I take the gold?"
So keeping in mind, it's not just gold; it's a bunch of other things in there. As
Yeah.
well.
Should I take the items? There's some pretty things. Yeah. Yes?
Especially the gold. Feel a real strong connection to that.
Beerus turns back around. He goes, "Alright." He starts putting the stuff in his backpack, as much as will fit. Starting with the items first, then any kind of jewelry or gems.
Okay. So I'm gonna start reading off items and stuff that you're picking up right now.
Who can type really fast? Because I am not a fast typer.
I'm just gonna put it in the chat now.
No, if you go to our character sheet section, there... Ooh, wait, Rob, can you add a handout that says community wealth?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you so much. Give access to everybody. Best idea Jeff ever actually had in one of our D&D games.
Yay.
Alright, Marianne or someone who can type fast, because I cannot. Could you type in what Rob says into the community wealth?
Actually, you know what I can do? I can just put it in there for you.
Oh, well that works too. You know what? I never thought of doing that. I should just start doing that with you guys.
Just give me 1 second.
Just
Talk
copy
amongst yourselves.
So
Hi,
I don't
everybody.
I don't think this was the way to solve this puzzle at all.
Yeah.
I think that if Ashlyn had nat the first Arcana check, this would never have happened.
But Beerus is totally a brute force kind of guy. Now I have to figure out how the hell I'm going to get out of this room.
You just jump and I pull you up.
I'll jump, you pull me, and I'll slow fall at the same time so I don't fall in the pit.
Yeah, that should be pretty easy.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and see the wealth of stuff that you just accumulated in community.
Holy shit!
Jesus fucking Christ.
That does not include the sword, Beerus. We'll get to that in a little while.
Awesome. Beerus is going to try to work his way back out of this goddamn room.
Okay, so go ahead and move your piece wherever you'd like.
Beerus is actually... now that I'm in here, I'm going to examine this back wall, or along the outside walls, to see if I can find something that'll turn off that damn door. Though, as a side note, I'm going to let you know, Beerus does not know anything about magic, so he does not know what he's looking for at all. He's looking for like a button or a switch.
Sure, it makes perfect sense. Go ahead and roll an investigation for me. Nope.
God, you're dumb, Beerus. God damn it. Alright, brute force style. I'm going back over the magic door.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Beerus, as you start walking across the room, back toward the door,
Okay.
every step feels like you're walking through quicksand. As you get to about here, you look down and you realize that the stone has started to swallow your legs.
I'm gonna leap for the door.
Oh boy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletic check with disadvantage.
Oh, right. Well, that's a flat roll, so it'll be fun. Net 1, because that's my luck.
Beerus, you don't move an inch. You all can see Beerus, as he starts walking across, to sink deeper and deeper. He tries to leap, and as he leaps, he sinks an extra 2 inches in. He's now almost up to his waist.
I'm gonna burn a key point.
Okay.
As weird as this sounds, I activate slow fall. Try to reduce whatever kind of weight I have.
All right. Let me read.
Oh.
Are we blowing him out? Because if so, I'd like to listen.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So slow fall only stops falling damage, and you're not taking any falling damage.
I didn't know if that would help.
But I can say you're making an attempt to try to lessen how much you sink.
I think we should all just pull.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all grabbing a hold of the rope.
Yes.
Yep.
Tristiro, are you grabbing a hold of the rope as well? All right. Sounds
So I gotta
Okay.
hold on to a rope.
So you all touch the rope, and I need everybody to make me a strength check.
Can I argue that they have advantage because I'm?
Oh yeah, you all
around
have
the
advantage
corner.
because you're all helping each other. Oof, Tristiro with the crit.
Beerus is doing a
Alright.
bicycle run in this quicksand. Like with a character in like a cartoon trying to run in midair, and they just kick their feet over and over again.
So Beerus, you make it back to the opaque door, but not over it yet. What's everybody doing? Are you still pulling him again? He's still technically knee deep in the mud.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to pull him until he's safe out of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me another strength save. All of you.
Weak.
I just imagine Brandy's like hanging off at the end of the rope.
Yeah, she's just like hanging, her feet aren't even touching the ground. She's like, pull!
I'm helping!
And Marion is just like, oh fucking god, come on, this is the thing you're best at.
All of you feel like this weighs 1,000 pounds. You realize now that as Beerus is pulled up from the ground itself, the ground moves up with his legs.
I attack the ground
Okay, go ahead and make an
with my
attack roll.
tail.
Uh-oh.
Make an attack roll. You hit the ground, and it undulates a little bit, but keeps reaching back up. I'm going to say you make it on the other side of the pit, and as soon as you get up and over the wall, the ground stops reaching up at you.
Alright, I'm gonna kick off the opaque wall and try to launch myself to the closest not pit area.
Okay, go ahead and roll me in acrobatics. You successfully leap over to the area.
I clean myself off.
You're not really, you don't really have anything covering your body. You realize that the floor itself was just trying to eat you. It didn't leave any residue on you.
I would like to make it known. I hate magic, but I like the sword so far. Side note, I probably can't even use it.
Why not?
So, it's 11:57, and I think we'll probably end there for tonight.
Awesome,
Because
good
there's a lot
session.
of opportunity for you guys to get into trouble, and I don't have enough time to like have anything else occur around you.
Oh wait, what? We're not gonna open a random door towards the end of the session and declare combat in the last 10 minutes?
Do it.
Listen, just because I do it to you doesn't mean I want you to do it to me.
Every fucking time.
At least we're honest about it.
That's true. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching. Remember, you can see us back here every other Saturday, starting at 8 p.m. for Erimos, the World of Sands, and every week here for Seekers of the Lost campaign here on Utter Chaos channel. Stay tuned on YouTube for an upcoming How to Play series, where we break down beginning and advanced play for Dungeons & Dragons characters, monsters, and etc. And remember, not all who wander are lost.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I know.